Well, girls, how'd you like the movie?
Okay, for a cowboy picture. If you ask me, it was all very adolescent. John Wayne and that other man settling an argument with a gunfight. Really?
But John Wayne's honor was at stake, Janice. There are times when a man has to face up to things, even if it means risking his own life, where he has to stand tall and face his moment of truth, where he has to, but I guess a girl of 12 just wouldn't understand.
I'm 6, and I didn't understand it either.
Why don't you watch where you're going, you knucklehead?
Who you calling a knucklehead?
You, knucklehead! Where'd you get your driver's license? An amusement park?
Oh, this wise guy's asking for it.
No, Sergeant, don't lose your temper. He didn't do any damage.
Well, okay, I'll let it pass this time. But you watch yourself, Buster, because next time
what?
It's a good thing for you you're in a hurry.
I ain't in any hurry.
Well, then, it's a good thing for you that I am. Let's go, girls.
Mr. Grabowski, you said you'd pick us up in front of the theater.
Ugh, I might have known it. The Glenville boys.
Hey, what happened?
This character ran into the back of my car.
He did not. You ran into him.
Mr. Grabowski's our new football coach.
Well, Sergeant Robbins was middleweight boxing champ of the Air Force.
Susan.
And what's that mean?
It means he'll give your Mr. Grasputsky a fat lip. That's what it means.
Well, what do you say, Charlie?
I say it was your fault, you big clown. You backed right into me, and if you don't like it, you could lump it.
Oh, yeah?
Oh! Yeah.
The John Forsythe Show, brought to you by new Respond Hairspray with a special protein formula to hold your hair the natural-looking way.
Joan, I can't face tonight's PTA with this hair, and my shampoo takes the body out.
Don't wash out body, Laura. Cream in body with Luster Cream shampoo.
Really?
Luster Cream actually creams in body. It's got more body-building ingredients than any leading shampoo.
Creamy lather. Beautiful body.
They love you tonight.
And I love Luster Cream.
And all of a sudden, this guy backs right into me.
And Moose Grabowski challenged you to a boxing match? That's ridiculous.
You want to hear something more ridiculous? I accept it.
You accept it? How could you do anything as foolish as that?
Well, we got into this accident. Then the first thing you know, we got into an argument. And it kept building and building and building. Before you know it, I became some kind of a hero. I mean, I couldn't chicken out in front of the girls. You know what I mean?
No, but I got a suggestion.
What's that?
Get some kind of a hero to take on Moose Grabowski. He's an ex-pro football player. He must outweigh you by 50 pounds.
50? 60? Oh, he was a little worried about that. But he figured things evened out because I was middleweight champ of the Air Force.
Middleweight champ of the Air Force? How did he get an idea like that?
The girls.
One of those tall stories come back to haunt you again, huh?
Being haunted doesn't worry me, Major. Being killed does. Better think of something.
Well, Major Lovewell is dropping by this morning. I'm sure we can straighten this out somehow. Morning, Miss Wilson.
Morning, Major. Well, I understand the sergeant had a little run-in with the Glenville football coach yesterday.
Yes, he did. And there's a moral to be learned from that incident.
What's that?
Never have a little run-in with a big moose.
Well, we're all pulling for him in the fight.
Your spirit is commendable, Miss Wilson, but there isn't going to be a fight.
What?
I'm expecting Major Lovewell over any minute. I think I'll be able to bail Sergeant Robbins out of this mess.
Yes, it's just one of those little things that somehow got out of hand. But men will be boys, won't they?
It's hardly the kind of example we should set for our students.
First thing you know, we'll be having a boxing match to settle every little disagreement that comes up.
Sure. Well, I'm glad we see eye to eye on this, Major. Of course, you'll ask your Mr. Grabowski to withdraw from the fight.
Glenville teacher withdraw.
He did challenge Sergeant Robbins, you know.
Yes, I know, Major, but Sergeant Robbins didn't have to accept. I think it'd be more fitting if the sergeant chickened out. Withdrew. See, it's a matter of principle.
Yes, that's how we feel about it.
We appear to be in a stalemate, Major.
Mm-hmm.
You think there's any way we can get out of this?
Not without being disgraced for life.
Well, then, how about Friday afternoon?
Okay, then. Our gymnasium.
Agreed.
Well, till Friday, then.
Till Friday. It is foolish, isn't it? Two grown men feeling they have to prove how masculine they are.
That's ridiculous.
Sergeant, I told you 100 times. You got to keep those hands up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, up. Keep them up. Up. Sergeant, you got to keep your stomach covered, too. Sergeant?
Well, Miss Wilson, how's our tiger doing today?
Oh, just great. His stomach is a rock of jelly. Look, I don't get it. You don't smoke, you don't drink. How come you're in such terrible condition?
I worry a lot about getting my brain scrambled. I thought you said you were going to think of something.
I have. Now, the way I figure it, your only hope is to wear the moose out by outboxing him. You dazzle him with your footwork, he'll never lay a glove on you.
You really think it'll work?
Sure. Well, you got to get yourself into top shape. Now, you think you can do that by Friday, Ed? Rock of jelly.
With some weights. Let's keep moving, Sergeant. A little road work's the best way to get those legs in shape.
Can't we knock it off now? I'm pooped from all this running.
Sergeant, we haven't even left the driveway yet.
I know it's only 8:30, but Miss Wilson had him out bright and early for some road work.
Perhaps they stopped along the way for breakfast.
Where? There's nothing up that road for miles but a construction crew.
Well, I expect the sergeant wants to get in as much road work as he can. The way he's training, he'll be a perfect physical specimen in no time.
Somehow I doubt that. What happened?
Well, we did fine going out, but he conked out on the way back.
Why on the way back?
It was uphill.
Ed, are you all right?
Oh, fine. About once around a lake, driver.
Oh, this is hopeless. As much as I hate to, I'm going to have to pay a little visit to Moose Grabowski.
Well, before you do, would you unload my shovel? I got to get this thing back to the construction gang.
Hey, come on, boy. Come on, up. All right, now remember, let me do all the talking.
I wish you'd do the fighting for me.
I'm sure Mr. Grabowski will listen to reason. I'll just explain things in a very calm, logical way.
No, Major, all right.
Mr. Grabowski?
Yeah?
Hi, I'm John Foster.
Hi, Major. Glad to know you.
Hi, Moose, buddy.
What can I do for you, Major?
Well, I was thinking it's time we had a little chat, Moose. You don't mind my calling you Moose, do you, Moose?
Oh, of course not. It's a nickname, you know. Don't even know how I got it. Ain't that a kick?
Yeah, sure is.
What do you want to chat about, Major?
Oh, this boxing match on Friday.
What about it?
Well, since it's turned out to be a matter of honor, and since neither side can back down, I was wondering whether perhaps we couldn't settle it some other way than fighting.
What other way?
I was thinking of maybe a good old-fashioned potato sack race.
What?
Or maybe even a fast game of ping pong.
Ping pong?
2 out of 3, if you like.
Ping pong? Men don't settle things with a game of ping pong.
Well, now, Mr. Grabowski, men don't settle things by fighting either. I mean, this whole thing is absurd.
Major Foster, would you mind telling me what's absurd?
This boxing match. And I think you ought to be ashamed for being a party to it.
Calm down, Major, calm down.
Major Foster suggested we settle things with a game of ping pong.
Ping pong? Well, sounds to me like someone's trying to get off the hook.
And just what do you mean by that?
Easy, Major, easy. I mean, Major, if you came over here to chicken out, then stand up like a man and chicken out.
Chicken out? Did you hear what he said? He thinks we came over here to chicken out.
Yeah, I heard it. Now, I think we ought to talk about it nice and calm like.
He even suggested a potato sack race.
Oh, no. Now, that's funny.
Now, I don't see anything funny about that.
The heck it ain't. You're more laughs than the sergeant.
Oh, you think so, huh? Well, you can knock off that laughing, you big moose. Because as far as I'm concerned, this fight is on. And come Friday, you're really going to get yours.
Oh, yeah? And who's going to give it to me?
He is. Come on, Ed. Let's get out of
Okay, fellas, time to go to bed. Come on, Johnny, you didn't brush your teeth.
Aw, gee, do I have to? I just don't like the taste of this toothpaste. Mom says it helps fight cavities, but I still get some.
Here, try Colgate. It's the good-tasting anti-cavity toothpaste.
Mom, this is Jim.
Oh, hi, Jim. I bet you've had a terrible time getting Johnny to brush his teeth.
Oh, not at all, Mrs. Hughes. You see,
I use Colgate, Mom. Works just as good and tastes better.
he's right. No toothpaste has been found better for children's teeth than Colgate. And when Colgate was compared to the best-known fluoride, research reported in the Journal of Dentistry for Children confirmed Colgate unsurpassed in reducing new cavities.
Colgate helps stop bad breath. Looks like we're a one toothpaste family again.
Brush with Colgate, the largest selling anti-cavity toothpaste in the world. Make regular brushing part of the total program of oral hygiene dentists recommend.
All right, girls. Let's have another final rehearsal. Now, Janice, you have been sent by Miles Standish to see Priscilla. Now, pick it up. Come along. Pick it up with a knock on the door. Susan, when Janice knocks, you're supposed to ask who it is.
Oh, sorry, Miss Culver. I'm just not with it today, I guess. Who is it?
Janice, that's your cue.
Oh.
No, Janice, you just did that. You're supposed to say, it is I, John Alden.
I'm sorry, Miss Culver, but...
Yes, I know. You're not with it either.
Well, gee, it's awful hard to concentrate on Miles Standish when the sergeant's big fight is only 2 hours away.
Priscilla, at this rate, John Alden will never even get in the door.
It serves him right for being an errand boy. I gather your rehearsal's not going too well, Miss Culver.
Not at all, Major. All right, girls, that's enough for today.
Well, if it's any consolation, all the other teachers are having the same problem. It seems the entire student body can't think of anything but this fight.
Well, I'll be glad when it's all over and things are back to normal.
Oh, here, let me help you with that.
Oh, no need, Major. It's just a trap door that the girls made. Right.
You got a perfect record. You haven't hit my cup all week. Get a hold of yourself, will you?
Sure, that's easy for you to say. You got your whole life ahead of you.
Come on, don't be so dramatic.
Major, do you know what day this is?
Mm-hmm. Friday the 13th.
That's right, the day that the moose is coming to kill the sergeant.
Ah, he's not going to kill you.
Yeah, well, then why were you looking over my insurance papers yesterday?
I was just checking your medical coverage, just in case. Incidentally, you got nothing to worry about. You're fully protected.
Thanks. You're a real comfort.
I was only looking at the worst side.
Oh, you mean there's another side?
Go ahead. In a way, I feel kind of responsible for the mess that you're in.
Responsible enough to take my place?
No, not that responsible. I'll think of something to get you out of this.
Yeah, you better think fast, Major. If not for my sake, for yours.
For mine?
Sure. If anything ever happens to me, who'd take care of you? I mean, you'd be helpless without me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know how I'd make it even through breakfast. Come to think of it, I'll skip this one. Come on, Ed, relax this morning. Watch TV, read a book. Get your mind off this thing.
Relax, he said. Okay, I'll relax.
Now back to our early bird movie, Showdown at K.O. Corral, the stirring story of a man who fought with honor and died the same way.
And now back to our famous fights of the century. Dempsey opened the next round with a savage attack. Blood poured from Willard's nose and his left eye was closed. A vicious left, followed by a crushing right, another left, and a right, and now both eyes were closed.
Are you troubled, friend? Letting those nagging worries get you down? Why not get away from it all? Take a trip now.
Of course, there's no doubt as to who will win the fight.
There certainly isn't.
Yes, Sergeant Robbins will emerge proud and triumphant.
Sergeant Robbins? What makes you think that he can win the fight?
Because the sergeant is defending a principle, and there's a special providence that watches over courageous men like that. Why, he's Sir Lancelot. He's Don Quixote.
I'm leaving.
He's leaving.
You what?
Leaving.
Yeah, it happened right after you left, Major.
What happened?
A phone call from my Aunt Clara.
Your Aunt Clara?
Yeah, she's down in Los Angeles. She's in bad shape.
Sergeant, what's the matter with her?
Oh, well, she's got this back thing, you know, and she can't move, and she's all alone, and she can't...
You have to go to her right away.
Yeah, I've always been very close to my Aunt Clara.
Funny, I never heard you mention her before.
Sure you did. I just mentioned her. She's the one with the back thing.
And you won't be here for the showdown with Moose Grabowski?
Gee, that's right. Sure hate to miss that. I mean, I wouldn't want anybody to think that I'm
chickening out?
Yeah.
Nonsense, Sergeant. Who would ever question the courage of a man like you?
Yes. Now, who would do that? Man's got a right to have a sick aunt if he wants.
I don't want a sick aunt. I got a sick aunt. My Aunt Clara.
I know, the one with the back thing.
Major, you don't understand. This is family.
Oh.
Your duty is clear, Sergeant. Go to your aunt.
Well, I'm glad we all agree.
Sergeant! Sergeant, where are you going with that suitcase?
To Los Angeles. My Aunt Cora's sick.
I thought it was your Aunt Clara.
It is my Aunt Clara. Aunt Cora's my other aunt.
Oh, how is she?
She's fine, except that once in a while she gets this thing in the neck.
What, right back in that?
That's it, yeah.
That can be very painful.
But you can't leave now. What about Moose Grabowski?
Miss Wilson, this is family.
Oh.
That's what I said.
Oh. I keep saying oh.
Fine.
Goodbye, Sergeant.
Oh.
Well, it isn't like I want to go.
Suppose it is.
That.
I mean, I wouldn't want anybody to think that I'm running away from that Moose character.
Oh, sure, Sergeant.
Well, okay. I'll call you from Phoenix.
I thought you were going to Los Angeles.
Los Angeles? Oh, yeah, I'm going to Los Angeles, but I got to go to Phoenix first. You know those non-scheduled airlines.
Oh, Sergeant, we've been looking for you. Yeah, wish you good luck in the fight. Not that you need it. We know you're going to win.
Now, wait a minute, girls. You may be in for a little disappointment.
Even if you don't win, we'll still be proud of you.
For losing?
No, for showing up. Those creepy Glenville boys, they bet us you wouldn't show up for the fight.
Oh, they did, huh?
Yeah, a lot they know about men like you and John Wayne.
Yeah.
What are you doing with the suitcase?
Suitcase? Suitcase. Oh, yeah, the suitcase. I've got some things in here for the Major. I better bring them to him.
See you at the fight. We'll be cheering for you. Good luck.
Well, my Aunt Clara just called again. She's feeling a lot better.
Here it is. I got the idea for Miss Culver's Thanksgiving play. This is how you're going to lick Moose Grabowski.
Hit him with a door? Listen, I'm all for it, but do you think I could get away with it?
This is a prop. It's made out of balsa wood. Go ahead, punch it.
What?
Miss Wilson?
Show off. All about that.
Yeah, but what's this going to do?
Intimidate Moose Grabowski so that he won't want any part of a tiger who punches holes in doors.
That's me. Go for it. Me, you came up with the view.
You know, something like maybe it's going to work.
Of course it's going to work. The Major's a genius, an old-fashioned, ever-loving genius.
Well, I wouldn't go quite that
Well, let's
far.
not get carried away, Sarge. It takes more than one good idea to make a genius.
Well, it was a rather brilliant piece of thinking, Miss
Sure,
Wilson.
I know.
I'd like to see someone come up with something better.
Yeah, well, like I say, you're a genius, boss.
I'm a tiger. Oh, wait till that Moose Grabowski sees the way I tear a door apart.
Come on. No, that's the real door. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
We're going to have to watch him every minute. He won't last until the moose gets here. We've got exactly 20 minutes to fix this panel. Okay, let's go.
You know, it looks legitimate.
Yeah. Now, this has got to be very carefully staged. Now, when the moose and Major Lovewell come in...
I punch in the door.
No. We exchange polite greetings, you see, and then we discuss the rules for the fight.
Then I punch in the door.
No, not yet. Now, if I know Lovewell and the moose, they're going to act a little smug. You know, like the fight was a foregone conclusion. They'll start giving us the old needle. And when they do...
We give it to them right back.
No, then you punch in the door.
Right, I punch in the door. What?
Because you're furious.
Oh.
When they see how furious you can get...
That moose is going to go straight through the ceiling.
Right.
Major, here.
Okay, all right, now relax. Miss Wilson, you sit right here and look demure. Ed, stand there and look calm.
Like a tiger.
Come in.
Gee, I'm sorry, Major.
You're the genius. What do we do now?
Good luck in the fight, Ed.
Goodbye, Mr. Grabowski. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, girls. Real thoughtful of you to drop by.
How is he? Lowered. But he's in good spirits, considering what he went through.
Yes, it was quite a fight.
And a proud day for Miss Forsythe. Thanks to Sergeant Robbins.
I must admit, he really surprised me.
He was magnificent.
Goodbye, Mr. Grabowski. I hope the next time we meet it'll be under more pleasant conditions.
Same here, Miss Wilson.
You can go in now. Don't stay too long. You need the rest.
Of course.
Well, hi, Moose. How are you?
Fine.
And how are you, Sergeant?
Oh, okay. I just dropped by to tell him I'm proud to know him. He put up a heck of a fight.
Yep. He's a living example of a man who simply did what he had to do. And if he had to do it all over again, he wouldn't.
These women of Chester, New Jersey didn't believe it. Right, Mrs. Thiem?
Right. We had to prove it ourselves.
Mrs. Bertrand?
They said they had a laundry detergent that could really clean in cold water. And we proved it works.
Mrs. Marquardt?
Now we don't worry about clothes shrinking or colors fading like they can in hot water.
They tested cold power. The cold water laundry discovery that gets out the worst kind of dirt in cold water. Did you believe cold power would work?
I had some doubt, but I worried about the way hot water can make colors run. So I agreed to test it.
And now?
Now I'm convinced.
That's because cold power is not just another laundry detergent. It's a new heavy-duty powder specially formulated to work in cold water. It gets out the worst kind of dirt in cold water.
And with cold power, stains don't set like with hot water.
So get Cold Power, proved in tests by women like you.
The doctor said he should heal up just like you. In a few days.
Yes, I'm sure he will.
Well, on the next visit, we should bring him some magazines, keep his mind busy.
How about a book on karate? Then if he learns that, he can fight Mr. Grabowski all over again.
Well, I think the sergeant has had enough physical action for a little while.
But it would be like a matter of honor.
He's had enough matters of honor, too.
Yes, it's amazing how a little misunderstanding can blow up into a major conflict.
Well, I think they both realized they acted like foolish children.
Stupid! Watch where you're going.
Stupid? Who are you calling stupid? That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
I'm calling you stupid. Well, I might have known. Major, if your school has a driving program, I sincerely hope that you're not the instructor.
Well, it just so happens that I am. And I hope I can teach my students to avoid knuckle-headed drivers like you.
Who are you calling a knucklehead?
You, knucklehead.
Now, wait, just a minute.
Hey, here we go again.
We don't want to act like foolish children, Major, remember?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Jennifer Ann got hers free. So did Cindy, Joan, and Elsie. Why don't you get one free, too? It's new Respond refillable purse-size hairspray. Yours free when you buy new Respond, the special protein formula hairspray. Just look how easy the purse-size spray refills. And with Respond's secret hold, you never feel as if you've sprayed at all. Buy new special protein formula Respond. Get your purse-size spray free. The John Forsythe Show, brought to you by Luster Cream Shampoo.
Luster Cream, creams in body.